Hello everyone, good afternoon. Very good afternoon, Jaydev. Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep and welcome to this third part of 100 most expected questions for XAT QA. Okay, so we had the second part yesterday. The first part was, of course, done in the last week, and now the exam is also quite close. Today we are on Wednesday. On this Sunday, we have the exam. So I think anyways you guys would be in a slogging mode now that okay we have to do as many questions as we can so that we can perform better in the exam time as well. So today is the third part of it. Today we are going to talk about it. Okay. So Z King is saying बायजू की तो सर रेगुलर क्लास हो रही हाँ जी हमारी तो रेगुलर हो रही है डेली ही कर रहे हैं लेकिन क्यूए का इट इज द थर्ड पार्ट बेसिकली. Today it is extremely cold. Of course, you can look at me and say by the look itself, had to wear all of this क्योंकि था ही बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड है आज, तो I had to do that. Yes, I mean continuous class. Yes, yes, yes. I got your point, Zed King. Okay, so once again, we have the same session in which we'll be doing 10 questions one by one. I'll be showing you the first question. You'll try it by yourself. After that, we'll be doing it together. तो उसी तरीके से पढ़ाई करेंगे जैसे पहले करते हैं हमेशा. So good afternoon, Vaibhav. Good afternoon, Zat King. Good afternoon, Jaydev says, where were you from, sir? I think you want to say where are you from? So I am from Haryana. अभी इंग्लिश का लेक्चर अटेम्प्ट किया सर. हाँ हाँ मेरे ख्याल से at 12 o'clock you have the English lecture. At 1 o'clock you have QA and at 3 o'clock probably you have GK or something है ना, GK or DI something like that. Okay जी, so I think we can start with our session now. शुरू कर देते हैं part 3. So let's start with question number 1. Here it is on your screen now. All of you try it first. Has hi Sociopath, hi Varsha Ranjan, good afternoon. Good afternoon Yashasvi. Till which date do these sessions run? So we are running them till 6th of December, I think Yashasvi. Exam is on 8th of December. Hello Guru Prasad, hello. Hi, good afternoon Hem Chandra. So here you have the first question. Let's try it first. Give me an answer. After that, we'll be doing it together. At any point of time, let x be the smaller of the two angles made by the hour hand with the minute hand on an analog clock. During the time interval from 8 to 8:30, what is the minimum possible value of x? Would like to see some answers before I start discussing this. Okay, December, sorry, January. I'm sorry. Z King got the answer as E, Sociopath has got B, J Suman has got okay, Jaydev got B, Soumya Gupta got B, Yashasvi got 75, TechByte has got B. So we have got a few answers. I think we can discuss this question now. So at any point of time, let x be the smaller of the two angles made by the hour hand and minute hand on an analog clock during the time interval from 8 to 8:30. So if I talk about 8 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, my hour hand is going to be at 8 and the minute hand is going to be at 12. I hope this is clear to all, right? At exactly 8 o'clock, the situation would be like this. And at this point of time, the angle between the two clocks, two hands, it is equal to 120 degrees. The angle between the hands will be 120 degrees. Now, this hour hand will start moving ahead. This minute hand would also start moving ahead. Minute hand would be moving at a speed of 6 degrees per minute. The hour hand would be moving at a speed of 0.5 degrees per minute. So of course this angle of 120 now will start increasing. This angle of 120 will start increasing. So when it starts increasing, So after some time, it will become 180 as well. And when it is more than 180, actually at that time, you will see that the angle on the other side would be less than 180. I mean, there would be a situation when something like this would happen, that the hour hand is here and the minute hand is here, and you have an angle of 180 degrees between them. At that moment, you have 180 degrees from this side, 180 degrees from that side as well. And after this angle will start reducing once again because the minute hand is running at a faster speed. So if the minimum possible value of this angle is to be found out, either it is 120, or now because it is further reducing from 180, is there a possibility it goes down than 120? Let us check that. So finally the time is 8:30. So what is the angle at 8:30? At 8:30 your hour hand would be here. Your minute hand would be exactly at 6, right? So the angle between 6 and 7 is 30 degrees. Angle between 8 and 7 is 30 degrees. And this is the distance traveled by the hour hand in half an hour. At a speed of 0.5 in half an hour, it would have traveled 15. So exactly the angle at 850, 830 is 30 plus 30 plus 15 is 75 degrees. And of course, the minimum value of x is going to be 75 according to this. So 75 degrees is the right answer for us. At 8:30, the angle formed is 75 degrees. And I see everyone gave the right answer. Probably Zat King got it wrong initially. But then Soshopod, Jayadev, Soumya, Yashasvi, TechBite, Guru Prasad, Rashika, they all have given the correct answer for this question. I am sure all of you understood as well. Though, of course, there are other ways as well to find out these angles. Of course, you know the formula 30h minus 5.5. You can use that as well to find the angle as 75. But of course, at 8:30 anyways, it is not difficult to find out the angle. आर हैंड कितना मूव किया ये निकाल लीजिए, मिनट हैंड को कितना और जाना है ये निकाल लीजिए, एंड देन you can get the correct answer of the question by this. So that was question number 1. I am sure all of you understood this first question. I'll move on to the next question now. Question number 2 की तरफ बढ़ जाते हैं. So here is question number 2 for all of you on your screen now. Okay, इसका आंसर तो B था. Second question. ठंड से दिमाग जम गया मेरा जो इतना इजी नहीं हुआ. ओके, हो सकता है, नया जमाना आ गया है, ठंड से कुछ भी हो सकता है, दिमाग भी जम सकता है. Oh, Mridul, I just saw your message because I mean there is a delay between what we say and what reach you. So we are already on the next question. You can watch it in the recorded video, Mridul, later on. And if you still have a doubt, put it in the comment section. I'll explain it there. Don't worry about it. So Mr. Nair buys some mangoes, and then what does he do? That all is given to you. What is the maximum possible number of mangoes bought by Mr. Nair? Music core has given the answer as A. Varsha Ranjan has given the answer as A. Arun Upadhyay says A. Yashasvi got A. TechBite has got A. Soumya Gupta has got A. Guru Prasad has also got A. So we've got lot many A's. Looks like A should be the correct answer. Let us check it now. शुरू करते हैं. Mr. Nair buys some mangoes. After bringing the mangoes home, he finds 3 to be rotten and throws them away. Let us say he buys X number of mangoes. He finds 3 of them to be rotten, throws them away. So that means now he's left with X minus 3. Of the remaining mangoes, he puts 5/8 in his fridge and brings the rest to his mother's house. So out of these X minus 3, he puts 5/8 in the fridge. So what is left is 3/8, which he brings to his mother's house. She eats 3 mangoes. So that means out of these, she eats 3 and puts the rest in her fridge. So what is rest? This is rest. 3/8 into X minus 3 minus 3. If our fridge cannot hold more than 6 mangoes, so that means this whole thing has to be less than equal to 6. What is the maximum possible number of mangoes bought by Mr. Nair? From here I can say 3 by 8 times of x minus 3 is less than equal to 9, or x minus 3 is less than equal to 72 by 3, that is 24, or x is less than equal to 27. So x can be maximum 27 or less than that. Now straight away by that logic I can't say 27 is my answer, because the point is these are the mangoes. When you put 5/8 of them in a fridge, of course they have to be natural numbers. Does 27 satisfy that? Let us check. If 27 mangoes are bought by him, 3 of them are found to be rotten, so 24 are left. 5/8 of them they put in the fridge, that means they put how many in the fridge? 15 in the fridge. He is left with 9. Out of these 9, she eats 3 mangoes, so what is she left with? 6, which she keeps in the fridge, and the fridge cannot hold more than 6. It can hold 6. It satisfies, so therefore option A, 27, is the right answer for us. So anyways, everyone got the correct answer for this question. I saw that everyone has got the answer as A itself. Yes. And Manasa, Z King, Rashika, Shelly Ghosh, they all have got A. And TechBite is absolutely correct in saying this, that in this case, it would have been extremely easy if you would have gone by the options rather than going by the complete solution. So I thought of discussing the solution with you once. Otherwise, it was very easy question, right? Why it was easy going by the options? Straight away you see that when he finds 3 of them to be rotten, that means total minus 3 should be a number which is divisible by 8. Otherwise you can't find 5/8 of the number. 27 minus 3, 24. Is it a multiple of 8? Yes. 25 minus 3, 22. Is it a multiple of 8? No. 28 minus 3, 25. Is it a multiple of 8? No. 29 minus 3, 26. Is it a multiple of 8? No. 30 minus 3, 27. Is it a multiple of 8? No. This is the only option in which after subtracting 3 you get a multiple of 8, or after subtracting 3 you get something whose 5/8 can be done. So by that logic I can say option A is the only one that can satisfy this. So I got the answer as option A. I hope it is clear to all of you. Have you all understood this question as well? Question number 2, the answer is option A, that is equal to 24. I'm sure no more doubts now, no more problems now. That was question number 2 for all of you. Simple question, and exactly similar kind of question appeared in Z, I think last year or last to last year. In place of mangoes, there were eggs, and these numbers were a little bit different. Okay. I'll move ahead from this. That was question number 2 for all of you. Now we'll move on to question number 3. Here is question number 3 for you on your screen now. That's a slightly lengthy question, but it's a good question. So spend some time, try to get it correct. And there is a notification coming into your chat box. There is a BYJU'S Exam Prep scholarship test for you where you can win up to 90% scholarships. Of course, if you are preparing for CAT 2023, it can be very useful for you. Just register through the link. If you don't get a good score, of course, you are not losing anything. But if you get a good score, you can definitely gain a lot. Arun Upadhyay got the first answer as E, which is 20. Music Core got the answer as C. Okay. Z King has got the answer as D. Music Core also got D. Tech Byte has got A. AJ has got D. Rashika has got D. So 4 people are saying D. One is saying A. One is saying E. Any other answer? Sai Balaji has also got D. Srijan Jha has also got D. I think we can start doing it now. Satyansh Srivastav has also got D. Karte hain. Take a two-digit number and multiply the digits together. If this process is continued, then all the two-digit numbers will become a single-digit number. So at the end, someday, he says that at some time you will get a single-digit number. How many two-digit numbers will finish on a zero? So how many two-digit numbers will finish on a zero? That is what the question is asking. Okay. Aditya Mehra is saying question नहीं समझ आया. Okay. मृदुल राठी got D, TechBite got D, जयदेव got D. चलिए जी बात करते हैं इसके बारे में. First of all, आदित्य पहले क्वेश्चन समझा देता हूं मैं. Let us say there is a number, जैसे यहां दिया भी है उसने 73. 73 multiply the digits of 73, that is 7 into 3, they'll give you 21. Multiply 2 into 1, that will give you 2. So ultimately you will get a single digit number in every number, right? He's saying that in how many cases at the end 0 would come. So of course 0 would come only when the number before that would become something in which there is a 0, right? A double digit number in which there is a 0. For example, if the number is 10, so product of the digits is going to be 0. If the number is 10, the product of digits is going to be 0. Or if the number is such that the product of the digits is 10. For example, if 25 is the number, 2 into 5 will make it 10, right? And then 1 into 0 will further end at 0. Or even if the number was 52, 52 can be 5 into 2, 10, and then 1 into 0 will end up with 0. Are you getting my point, Aditya, now? Sabko samajh aa rahi hai baat? Soumya got the answer as 36 as well. So 25 can also end up at 0, 52 can also end up at 0. Similarly, if you get 20 at some place, so 2 into 0 will make it 0. You get 30 at some stage, 3 into 0 will become 0. So that was all the numbers. Whenever they have a 0 in it, so ultimately it is definitely going to make a 0 for sure. But there is an important point over here. 2 into 5 makes it 10, and 10 means 1 into 0, that is 0. 5 into 2 makes it 10. So 10 means 1 into 0 into 0. But even that 25 can be formed by 55, because 5 into 5 will make it 25. 25 will make 2 into 5, and 1 into 0 will end with 0. So ultimately even 55 can end with 0, right? But 52 cannot be formed by the product of two digits. 52 is 13 into 4, 26 into 2. In any case, two single digits cannot make it 52. Two single digits multiplied cannot make it 52. Similarly, two single digits multiplied cannot make it 55. But two single digits multiplied could make it 25. So therefore, 25 could have been made by 55. So how would I write it? I would write it like this, that a 10 can be formed by 2 into 5. So the number can be 25. The number can be 52. A 25 can be made by 5 into 5. That's the only way through which you can make 25. 55 cannot be made as a product of two digits. 52 cannot be made as the product of two digits. So that means in this case I have four numbers for which this is possible: 10, 25, 52, 55. In all these cases, at the end you will get a 10 and further you will get a 0. Similarly, if I talk about the second case of 20, 20 कैसे बनेगा? 20 बनता है 4 into 5 से, so the number can be 45, the number can be 54, right? A 45 can be made by 5 into 9, so the number can be 59, the number can be 95. A 54 can be made by 6 into 9, so the number can be 6 into 69, the number can be 96. A 59 cannot be made as a product of two digits. A 95 cannot be made as a product of two digits. Same is with 69, same is with 96. So a 20 can be made in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. In 7 cases, you can ultimately land at a 20. In 7 cases, you can ultimately land at a 20. So these are the 7 cases for 20. Next. Now I'll talk about 30. 30 कैसे बनेगा? 5 into 6 से. 5 into 6 is 30, 6 into 5 is 30, right? 56 can be made by 7 into 8. 7 into 8 is 56, so 78 or 87. 65 cannot be written as a product of two digits. 78 cannot be written as a product of two digits. 87 cannot be written. 30 cannot be written further. So there are 5 cases that can be formed with 30. 5 cases that can be formed with 30 as well. I hope this is clear to all of you. मेरे ख्याल से सबको समझ आ रही है बातें. Next, I'll move to 40 now. 40 बनेगा 5 into 8 58, 8 into 5 85. Neither of 58 or 85 can be written as a product of two single digits, so only three numbers in this case. And after that, all the numbers 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. In none of these cases, you can write them as a product of two single digits. So there are five more such cases. Total is 4 plus 7 11 plus 5 16 plus 3 19 plus 5 24 is the right answer for this question. That is option B. And if you ask me, is there any shortcut for this question? I would say no. There is no shortcut for this question. This is the only way probably through which you can do the question. I mean, in my knowledge, possibly हो सकता है कोई हो, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता इसके अलावा कोई और तरीका होगा करने का. So just by adding all these cases, you will get the total number of cases as 24. So B option 24 is the right answer for this question. Okay, everyone. So the point is, how do we approach this question? We know that zero can be, we can get a zero only if we reach a number which has a zero. Zero तो product तभी बन सकता है ना दो digits का when one of them itself is zero. So you must reach either at 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now the point is 10 पे कैसे पहुंच सकता हूं? फिर वो जो भी नंबर आएगा उस पे कैसे पहुंच सकता हूं? And that way you will keep eliminating all the possible cases जो हो सकते हैं, and that gives us the final answer as 24. Okay, so thank you Jaydev and Arun. I'll move ahead from here to question number 4. Here is question number 4 for all of you on your screen now. सर ये क्वेश्चन पेपर में आया है कभी? रशिका, somehow I have seen this question somewhere. I don't know whether I've seen it in XAT or CAT or at some other place, but I've seen this question. Here is again a question you might have heard of before. Arun has got the answer very fast. That is B 31. Yes, Kunal Parekh, that's great. A good student who must be preparing well for CAT, they must have heard of this question before. Very, very famous question actually. Music core says C 32. Avaranjan says option C, which is 32. Chandni has got D, that is 33. Saheli Ghosh says C, okay, that is 32. देवज्योति got C. तो चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं. There are 1,000 doors in a building numbered from 1 to 1,000, and there are 1,000 people who visit these doors in the following manner. Okay. First person opens all the 1,000 doors. The second person closes the doors numbered 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 1,000. Third person changes the state of doors numbered 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 up to 999. Fourth person changes the state of door number 4, 8, 12, 16, so on and so forth up to 996. This process goes on until every person in the group follows it. How many doors will be open at the end of the process? He says initially all the doors, right? वो सब क्या थे? Closed थे. First person opens all of them, right? Then second person closes the multiples of 2. The third person opens the multiples of 3. The fourth person opens the multiples of 4. So on and so forth. क्वेश्चन ये पूछ रहा है एट द एंड कितने डोर्स आपके पास क्लोज्ड होंगे, ये आपका क्वेश्चन है. द पॉइंट इज इफ इन अ डोर only one person visits, he will open the door and he'll go away, so that door will found to be open, right? If only one person goes to a door, the door will be open. If two people visit a door, in that case it will be closed because first person will open it and second person will close it. If three people visit a door, it will be open. If four people visit a door, it will be closed. Five people visit it, it will be open. Six people visit it, it will be closed. So the point is, if an odd number of people visit it, in that case it will be open. And if an even number of people visit it, in that case it will be closed. Right everyone? I sure this point is understood to all of you. जल्दी बताइए बात मेरी समझ आ गई? Isn't this question difficult from CAT's perspective? I would not say, I mean, not a CAT type question. CAT में पूछ सकते हैं. CAT does ask me difficult questions as well, music for. ओके अश्विन चौधरी सर अभी नॉर्मल मॉक दें या पीवाई पीक्यूज एज मॉक जेट के लिए, एक बार पहले ये क्वेश्चन कर लेते हैं अश्विन. हाँ जी, सेकंड क्वेश्चन. In a door is basically touched by how many people? If I talk about door number 1, it will be touched by only one person, that is person number 1, so the door will found to be open. If I talk about door number 2, person number 1 would have gone to it, person number 2 would have gone to it, so I'll find it closed. If I talk about door number 3, person number 1 would have gone to it, person number 3 would have gone it, because 2 is not a factor of 3, na? 2 will go to only multiples of 2, so 2 will not go to 3. 3 will go to multiples of 3, so 3 will go to 3. Door number 4, person number 1 will go to it because it's a factor. Person number 2 will go to it because it's a factor. Person number 4 will also go to it because it is a factor, right? Basically, a door will be visited by as many people as the number of factors of that particular door number, right? For example, if I talk about door number 8, 1 will go to it, 2 will go to it, 4 will go to it, 8 will go to it. But if I talk about door number 9, 1 will go to it, 3 will go to it, 9 will go to it, no one else would go to it. Okay, everyone? So now the question is how many doors will be closed? Sorry, open. The doors are open only when they are touched by odd number of people and they are touched by the number of factors. So can I say all those doors which have odd number of factors, they will be open and remaining will be closed? All the doors which have odd number of factors, they will be open and remaining will be closed. So when do a number has odd number of factors? The number of factors is odd for a number if it is a perfect square, and therefore all the doors which are perfect squares, they all will be open, the remaining would be closed. 1000 अगर आप देखें तो लास्ट परफेक्ट स्क्वायर आता है 31 का स्क्वायर, दैट इज 961. फर्स्ट स्क्वायर आता है 1 का स्क्वायर. So there are 31 doors which will be open at the end. So my answer is option B, which is equal to 31. So the first point is, पहले तो हमने ये देखा कि कौन से डोर ओपन रहते हैं. Those doors are open which are touched by odd number of people. Then I saw कि a door will be touched by how many people? How do we figure it out? It is equal to the number of factors of that number. By combining the two statements, I can say that odd number of factors जिन numbers के होंगे, those doors will be open at the end, and odd number of factors होते हैं perfect square के, perfect square होते हैं 31. So therefore 31 doors are there which will be open at the end. How do we know perfect square have odd number of factors? This you must have studied in factorization. In the time of factorization, we actually discuss it. हम इसके बारे में बात करते हैं. If you have not done that, just go through the chapter of factorization. It would be discussed over there, right? That the perfect squares always have an odd number of factors. Okay. So I'm sure that this question is also clear to all of you. I'll move ahead now from question number 4 to the next question, that is question number 5. It is here on your screen now. Very simple question. So I want an answer from each and every one. Yes, there would be easy questions in the exam as well. They should be here as well. रशिका कह रही खतरनाक सवाल था. ओके. Music core got the answer as C. That's real fast. Yes, Ashwin, your question was सर अभी normal mock दें या PY PQs as a mock दे Z के लिए. Ashwin, वैसे तो not many days are left. After today, we just have 3 more days. And anyways, I would say on Saturday you should not be doing anything. Write a normal mock today. Write a previous year Z tomorrow or day after. That's it, I think. Mridul Rathi got C. Jaydev got 44, which is C. TechBite got C. Arun Upadhyay got C. Avranjan got C. Jaydev got HCF. Debojyoti get 44. I see 50 plus people are watching. Only 28 likes are there. So please do press the like button as well. Soumya got C. Ashwin got C. Rashika got C. Avranjan and then Music Core. Okay. So easy question, right? We just have to find out the HCF. I don't think I have to teach anything here. 24 coconut trees, 51 palm trees, 57 apple trees must be planted in rows such that each row contains same number of trees of one variety, minimum number of rows. Minimum number of rows when you have maximum number of trees in each row, right? That means we have to find out the maximum possible factor of these numbers, which is HCF, highest common factor. Highest common factor of these numbers is 3. So if there are 3 trees put in, then coconut trees will have 8 rows and palm trees will have 17 rows and apple trees will have 19 rows. By adding all of them, I get 44 rows. So my answer is option C for this question. Extremely easy, but yes, this easy question had appeared in XAT last year. Therefore, we are asking you this question. I'll move ahead to question number 6 now. Music core got the answer as E, that is none of the above. Okay. Saheli Ghosh got E, Arpan Chaudhary has got B. Should we do it now? We got only 2 answers from Saheli Ghosh and Arpan Chaudhary. Chandni has got A. Avranjan says D. Sai Balaji got A. I think we can do it now. LCM of first 400 natural numbers is K. Then find the LCM of 410 natural numbers. So I can say that K is divisible by first 400 natural numbers, right everyone? Because it is the LCM. So K is divisible by first 100 natural numbers. Now I want to know what is the LCM of first 410 natural numbers. That means I have to figure out that what should I multiply in K so that it also becomes divisible by these numbers as well. So that it also becomes divisible by these numbers. तो इनसे और divisible बनाने के लिए what all I have to multiply? This is my question. It is already divisible by first 400 natural numbers. If it is divisible by these 10 as well, it will become the LCM of them. The point is, it is already divisible by each one of the even numbers because 402 is 2 into 201. It is already divisible by 2. It is already divisible by 201. 2 and 201, they both are among 400 natural numbers. So if it is already divisible by 2, already by 201, it is already divisible by 402. Similarly, it is already divisible by 4, it is already divisible by 101, so it is already divisible by 404. By the same logic, it is already divisible by 406, 408 and 410. It is definitely divisible by each of the even numbers already because apart from 2, whatever is left, it is already divisible by that. So once we can surely say it is divisible by each one of them. It is also divisible by 405 because what is 405? It is 5 into 81. It is automatically divisible by 5 as well as 81. So ultimately it is divisible by 405 as well. Now we are left with 401, 403, 407 and 409. But if I look at 407, 407 is actually 11 into 37. So it is already divisible by 11, it is already divisible by 37, so it is also divisible by 407. It is also divisible by 407. उससे भी divide हो रहा है. What about 409? Is 409 divisible? I mean, is it a prime number or what? That I have to check. Is it divisible by 7? No. Is it divisible by 7? No. Is it divisible by 7? No. Is it divisible by 11? No. इनमें से कोई नहीं है. 13. 13 3s are 39. No. 13 3s are yes. Now this is 13 into 31. So the product is already divisible by 13, already divisible by 31. So it is also divisible by 403. Now we are left with 401 and 409 and both of these are prime numbers. 401 and 409, they both are prime. How do I know they are prime? The point is they are not divisible by 7, 11, 13 that we have already checked. They are not divisible by 17. They are not divisible by 19. They cannot be divisible by any other prime now because their square root is 20. 20 के आसपास है तो अगर 20 के नीचे डिवाइड नहीं हो रहे किसी प्राइम से तो ऊपर भी नहीं होंगे. So therefore these are prime numbers. So to make it divisible by first 410 natural numbers, K must be multiplied with 401 into 409. That means a number ending with 9, which is there in option B. So B option is the correct answer for us. 401 into 409 is 164009. This becomes the right answer for us. The LCM of first 410 natural numbers is going to be 401 into 409 into K. That is 164009 into K. I hope this question is understood now, sir. Can we get session on most important DI sets? Andhani, I think we have had 1 or 2 sessions before this as well on that. You will find it on BYJU'S Exam Prep YT channel itself. Okay, that was question number 6 for all of you. I'm sure this is understood. I'll move ahead now to question number 7. Question number 7 is here on your screen now after the answer of this question. ये रहा question number 7. चलिए, try this. Sir, how to check numbers like 403 and 407 for factors? Mridul Rathi, you just have to check them by dividing with prime numbers below their square root. For example, square root of 403 and 407 are around 20. So below 20, just check the prime numbers. That is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. If it is not divisible by any one of them, it is prime. If it is divisible, you will be able to factorize. Arpan got the answer as 6. Okay, Arpan. Sai Balaji got D6. Okay. Soumya Gupta has got D6. Arun Upadhyay has got D. Nibedita Sahu has got D. Chandni says, sir, I'm unable to clear the cutoff for QA DI. Any suggestions to clear the cutoff or focus on any topic to clear the cutoff in the last 3 days? Chandni, I would suggest focus on DI. At least 2 sets can be done easily, which will give you 6 questions. And by doing 3 more questions in QA, you can clear it easily. Rashika got D, Ritika got D. Let's start doing it. Karte. Praveen, Vijay, and Deepak are running around a circular track. Praveen and Vijay run in the clockwise direction, whereas Deepak runs in anti-clockwise direction. So he's running in clockwise, he's running in clockwise, but he's running in anti-clockwise direction. Praveen overtakes Vijay at exactly the middle of Praveen's fifth round. Middle of Praveen's fifth round. That means by that time, Praveen has covered 4.5 rounds. Middle of fifth means half of the fifth. So he has done 4.5 rounds. And at that point, he overtakes Vijay for the first time. Whenever a person overtakes the other person for the first time, that means this is the time when he has covered one round more than the other person. That means Vikas must have completed 3.5, sorry, Vijay must have completed 3.5 rounds at this time. I repeat, if Praveen has completed 4.5 rounds and he has just overtook the other guy for the first time. So the other guy must have completed one round less than him. So he did 4.5. So the other guy must have done one less than that. That is 3.5 rounds by this time. Okay. At the same time, Deepak met Vijay for the fifth time. Now Deepak and Vijay are running in opposite directions. If Deepak met Vijay for the fifth time, so together they must have completed 5 rounds. But Vijay has completed 3.5, so Deepak must have completed 1.5. So together it becomes 5. So then they would have met for the fifth time at this point. How many times did Praveen and Deepak meet before? Now Praveen and Deepak, they are running in opposite directions. 4.5 plus 1.5, they would have met 6 times till now. But the question is how many times they would have met before. That means sixth time to ye abhi mile hain. Before this, they would have met for 5 times. So the answer for this question should be option A. Now this is a very good, I mean, I found it the best question in all the 10 questions of today, right? Very logical question. Many people make mistake over here of answering 6, right? Rather than answering 5, and very, I mean, conceptual as well. If you know the concept of circular races, you can actually do it real fast. If you do not know the concept, you probably can take a lot of time. You might assume their speeds and see 800 meters, अच्छा 4.5 rounds किया तो कितना cover किया, then what is the other guy traveled, relative speed का concept use करके, that might be difficult for you then. Okay, Divij, I'll explain once again, pay attention. I'm saying Praveen is in the middle of the fifth round when he met Vijay for the first time. If he's in the middle of the fifth round, that means he has done 4.5 rounds. And Vijay has done one round less, because whenever two people meet, one guy has completed one round more than the other person. Because Praveen overtakes, that means Praveen is the faster guy. He must have completed one round more than Vijay. So if Praveen has completed 4.5, Vijay must have completed one round less, that is 3.5. And at the same time, Deepak met Vijay for the fifth time. Now these two guys are running in opposite directions. If two people are running in opposite directions, how many times they would have met? That is given by the sum of their rounds. So if he has done 3.5 rounds, he must have done 1.5, so that 3.5 plus 1.5 becomes 5, and we can say that they have met for the fifth time. So he would have done 3.5 rounds and he would have done 1.5 rounds. Question is how many times these two guys would have met. Now they are also running in opposite directions. Their sum is 6. They would have met 6 times, but question is before. So 6 से before कितने बार मिल चुके होंगे? The answer would be 5 for that. So 5 is the right answer for this question. Okay, ji, that was question number 7. I am sure it is understood to Saheli and Divij, both of you. So we'll move on to the next question. That is question number 8. It is here on your screen now. Saheli D is 1.5 because Vijay's and this D's total number of rounds should have been 5 because they met 5 times, na? So their total should have been 5 because they're running in opposite directions. If Vijay has done 3.5, D must have done 5 minus 3.5. That was 1.5. Music core has got the answer as D, that is 10 minutes. Arun Upadhyay has got E, that is 12 minutes. Jaydev has got A, 5 minutes. Rashika got D, that is 10 minutes. Saheli got E, which is 12 minutes. So once again, we have a very logical question again here. Devajyoti got E, that is 12 minutes. Ritika has got E. AJ has got E. Avranjan has got C. Gaurav got D. Neha got D. Avranjan got C. Chandni got E. Bijoy Vikram got D. चलिए करते हैं. Prema is traveling by a boat. After traveling for some distance, her scarf fell into the river. So let us say this is the river. Okay. So she is moving in a boat. This is her boat. And a scarf dropped into the river at this point, let's say. यहाँ पे scarf गिर गया. Okay. Prema realized that after 5 minutes, Prema realized that her scarf fell into the river and the boat operator turned the boat back immediately. So after 5 minutes, let us say in 5 minutes, Prema reached this point, right? At this point, they immediately realized that the scarf has fallen into the river. Prema could collect her scarf only at the starting point, right? So she found the scarf, let us say here, this was the starting point, let's say, okay? She found the scarf at the starting point, so she went back to this point, she found the scarf here. Find the time taken by Prema to reach the starting point while returning. So what is the time taken over here? That is what your question is. There is one simple point. If it is not a river, what is your answer? Let's say it's a ground. You start running from a particular point, okay, and at that very moment you see that something is fallen, a scarf is fallen. You keep moving for 5 minutes. What is the time taken by you to come back to your scarf? Can I say the time taken by you to come back to your scarf is 5 minutes only, because the scarf does not move, right? It is the river that is moving. The scarf is not moving. So if your scarf is fallen into the river, it would be exactly at the same point where it was, because the scarf does not move. The only point is the whole river has moved from here to here. Okay, the whole river has moved from here to here. Therefore the scarf which was at this point, she found it at this point, but actually on the river it is exactly on the same point. The whole ground has moved. So when the ground is moving, a very important point here is the ground is not moving only for the scarf, the ground is also moving for Prema. So if two people are moving on the same ground, then the speed of the ground is irrelevant as far as the relative speed is concerned. Prema went away from the scarf in 5 minutes. She will come back to the scarf in 5 minutes. So that is the answer. While returning, she will take 5 minutes to come back to the scarf. A good example of this is, let us say you are going in a train, right? You are inside the train. The train is slowly moving. Some point you just dropped your scarf. The moment your scarf is dropped, you kept moving. Suddenly someone told you, oh, your scarf fell off. So you will come back. The time taken by you to come back to your scarf would be exactly the same time taken by you to go away from the scarf, right? जितना टाइम आपको एक पॉइंट से अपने स्कार्फ, ट्रेन का एग्जांपल लेके देखना, ट्रेन में कोई चीज गिरी, यू केप्ट मूविंग फॉर 1 मिनट, यू विल कम बैक टू योर स्कार्फ इन विद इन 1 मिनट ओनली, राइट? आने में 1 ही मिनट लगेगा ना. बट ए पर्सन हु इज आउटसाइड द ट्रेन, he would look, okay, the scarf fell off here, this guy kept moving, and when this guy came back, the scarf had already moved. Actually the scarf did not move, only the train moved. So the person who is outside the river, he is looking at the scarf moving, and he saw that this guy started from there, right? Scarf fell off here. When he came back, the scarf had gone back. The scarf did not go back. For the person who is in the river, for him, the scarf is exactly where it was initially. The way it happens in case of a train. जैसे हमारे साथ ट्रेन में होता है, ट्रेन में कोई चीज गिर जाए, वी गो अवे फ्रॉम दैट, वी कम बैक टू दैट एग्जैक्टली इन द सेम टाइम. लेकिन वो चलता हुआ उसे दिख रहा है जो ट्रेन के बाहर है. सो हियर दिस रिवर इज मूविंग जस्ट लाइक द ट्रेन. ओके, आई होप यू वुड अंडरस्टैंड इट नाउ. अब आपको समझ आ जाएगा. आई थॉट शी डिड नॉट रियलाइज वेयर शी ड्रॉप, सो टाइम एडिट. नो एजे, इट इज गिवन. उसको तब तो रियलाइज नहीं हुआ, 5 मिनट के बाद रियलाइज हुआ. सिंपल सी बात है. But the starting point is far away in the river na. Debajyoti, that starting point is for the ground's perspective. ध्यान से अगर आप देखोगे तो river वाले के लिए starting point नहीं है वो. For the guy on the river, the scarf is exactly at the same point where it was. The whole river has moved. So the guy who is outside the river, उसको दिखाई दे रहा है, अरे यार scarf तो चल के जा रहा है. Scarf नहीं चल के जा रहा है. The river is moving. So we feel कि ये तो चल के वहां तक पहुंच गया था. No, it did not. It was exactly at the point where it was there. ये वहीं रहेगा. इन अदर वर्ड्स यू कैन से, स्कार्फ को रिवर जितना पीछे ले गई, ठीक है, उतना ही पीछे वो प्रेमा को भी तो ले जा रहा है वो रिवर, राइट? So whatever river is doing against the scarf, the same river is doing in against Prema as well. So if the ground is working for both of them, that ground is irrelevant then. उससे कोई मतलब ही नहीं होता है. That is the point. While returning, speed will not be more than initial. Ashwin, yes, it will be more. But while returning, Prema's speed increases, then Scarf's speed also increases. अगर आप दोनों की स्पीड में से रिवर की स्पीड निकाल दो, you would see just Prema is going towards Scarf. Scarf is at 0 speed, Prema is going at the normal speed. तो वो दोनों में, अगर आप कभी भी रिलेटिव स्पीड निकालते हैं ना, let us say speed of Scarf is s, speed of Prema is p. Let us say river is flowing at a speed of r. स्कार्फ की स्पीड हो गई s प्लस आर, प्रेमा की स्पीड हो गई p प्लस आर. व्हाट इज द रिलेटिव स्पीड? p प्लस आर माइनस s प्लस आर. एक्चुअली इट इज p माइनस s. r हैज गॉट नो सिग्निफिकेंस देयर, उसका मतलब ही नहीं रहता है. दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस ओवर हियर. थोड़ा सा और ध्यान लगाओगे तो मेरे ख्याल से आपको समझ आ जाएगा इसका लॉजिक. बट ये बहुत बढ़िया लॉजिक है. वंस यू अंडरस्टैंड इट, यूज द ट्रेन वाला कॉन्सेप्ट. ट्राई टू बी द गाय इनसाइड द ट्रेन and try to be the guy outside the train. You will understand the difference between the two. ठीक है जी, I'll move ahead now to question number 9. So this was A option. Question number 9 is here now. Let's see how many of you answer that correct. And if you got the concept of the previous question, please do press the like button as well, because that is the only thing through which I get to know whether you liked it or not. It was a good question. I'm sure you like the solution as well. Oh, I saw that Anirban had written something. Sir, Z में speed से ज़्यादा accuracy matter करेगा, right? क्योंकि time तो काफी रहेगा. That is absolutely correct, Anirban. We have a lot of time in Z, so always pay attention to accuracy. No? I mean, every time I write Z, I see that there is time left even after attempting all three sections for a student. Okay, Kunal got D. B, D possible here. Okay. प्रथम says B. सर ऑप्शंस में डेज की जगह मेंबर्स नहीं आएगा. हाँ, ठीक कह रहे हैं आप. सम मिस्टेक देयर. यस यस यस, जस्ट टेक इट एज मेंबर्स. अरुण ऑल्सो गॉट डी. चांदनी गॉट बी. एपीजीपी वाला कॉन्सेप्ट लगेगा, अश्विन कह रहे. देखते हैं अश्विन. देविज गॉट डी. चलिए करते हैं. A project was assigned to a team to close it in a week. At the end of every day, 11 members from the team were moved to another team. The project was completed in 14 days. So basically it was to be done in a 7 days, but whoever 14 days may find the total number of members who were there in the team initially. Let us say there were X members in the team initially. And I am assuming that every member makes 1 unit. So basically X members were making X units every day. It was to be done in a week. So the total number of units that they had to make was equal to 7x. Every day they were making X units. So in 7 days they would have made 7x units. So काम था 7x units का. But what did they do? What they started doing, at the end of every day, 11 members from the team moved to another team. So first day X member worked. Next day X minus 11. Next day, another 11 gone, X minus 22. And then they completed in 14 days. That means the last day it is X minus 143. How did I get it? On second day, it is 11 subtracted. Third day पे 11 into 2 minus हुआ. Fourth day पे 11 into 3 minus हुआ. And 14th day पे 11 into 13 minus हुआ. Right? So that means 7x is equal to 14x plus I have minus 11, minus 22, minus 33, so on and so forth up to minus 143. Or 14x minus 11 common आ जाएगा. It is 1 plus 2 plus 3, so on and so forth up to 13. 7x को मैं इधर ले आता हूं. 14x minus 7x is 7x. इसको इधर ले जाता हूं. 11 into sum of 13 natural numbers is 13 into 14 divided by 2. So 2 7s are 14. 7 से 7 cancel out हुआ. I get x as 11 into 13, 143. So that means the total number of members who were there in the team initially was equal to 143. Is that clear now? TechBite gave the correct answer as B. Chandani gave the correct answer as B. Then Prakshi Kapoor, AJ, Debojyoti Mandal, Soumya Gupta, Yash, and Mridul. They all have given the right answer as B, which is 143 members. I am sure that now it is understood easily, right? वो समझ आ गया. बस the important point was that on 14th day the number of people left was 11 into 13, not 14. Second day पे 11 जाते हैं. Third day पे 11 into 2 जाते हैं. Fourth day पे 11 into 3 जाते हैं. तो 14th day पे 11 into 13 जाएंगे. Now on the right hand side we see the complete equation. सबको add कर लीजिए. add करके when you equate them it gives you the value of x. Why can't we take 14th term in AP? Sahili, that is the 14th term itself. लेकिन second day पे it is subtracting by 11. Third day पे it is subtracting by 22. So 14th day पे it will be subtracting by 11 into 13. They are 14 terms only. Therefore, when you add them, it gets 14x. लेकिन बाकी जो terms है वो 11 से 143 तक जा रही हैं, and therefore we got this. Okay. So I'm sure it is clear to all of you now. So we'll move on to the last question of the day. That is question number 10. Here it is on your screen now. The last question. Let's see how many of you answered this correctly. Last day the total members will be 0. No, Sahili, he never said it. Though by chance ultimately we get it as 0 because x minus 143 was there and x got to be 143. Otherwise he did not mention it in the question that it has to be 0 at the end. Allegation with 2 modules. Okay, let's see. Let's see what answer do you get. After that, we'll be discussing this question. AJ has got the first answer as E. Pratham got 276. Aviranjan got C, that is 276. Okay, pretty sure. That's great. मृदुल got C, अरुण उपाध्याय got C. चलिए करना शुरू करते हैं, फिर देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. Paint A is obtained by mixing X and Y. So A is obtained by mixing X and Y in a ratio of 5:4. Paint X is prepared by mixing two raw materials, that is M and N, in a ratio of 1:3. So M is to N in a ratio of 1:3. And paint Y is prepared by mixing N and O in a ratio of 2:1. So N is to O is 2:1. Then the final paint is prepared by mixing 648 liters of A. So 648 liters of A plus water such that the concentration of N now is 50%. इसके अंदर 50% N है. The question is asking you how many liters of water had been added. तो ये water की quantity हम लोगों को बतानी. My point is X में M and N are in a ratio of 1:3. So if X is a multiple of 4, it is easy for us to calculate what is the quantity of M and N. Similarly, Y में N and O are in a ratio of 2:1. So if Y is a multiple of 3, it will also be easy. So X should be a multiple of 4, Y should be a multiple of 3. So let's take these numbers as a multiple of 4 as well as 3, or you can say multiple of 12. So if I take 60 liters of X and 48 liters of Y, I would be easily able to calculate that how much M is there, how much N is there, how much O is there. In 60 liters of X, क्या क्या आएगा हमारे पास? There would be M 15 liters, there would be N 45 liters. And in 48 liters of Y, there is no M, there is N of 2 by 3, that is 32 liters, and O, which is equal to 16 liters. So ultimately I see M is to N is to O out of these are 15 is to 77 is to 16. So total 108 liters में there is 77 liters of N. In total 108 liters, there is 77 liters of N. The point is, I need 648 liters of A. अगर ये 648 लूंगा, which is exactly 6 times of this. So 648 liters of A will have how much N? 77 into 6. 77 into 6 is 6 sevens are 42, 4, 42 plus 4, 6. तो इसका मतलब इसमें 462 liters N होगा. And we want N to be 50%. अगर N 50% है तो टोटल कितना होना चाहिए? Double of 462, that is 924. So how much water is added? 648A है, total 924 है. How much water is there? 924 minus 648, that is 276. So answer is option C for this question. 276 liters is the quantity of water which should be added, through which we can get the answer. हालांकि ये करने के बजाय मैं थोड़ा सा और आसान कर सकता था, वो ये से यहीं पे देख लेता, n is 72, 77, we want it to be double, I mean 50% of the total. So total कितना होना चाहिए? 77 का डबल 154, बट है कितना? 108 तो ये है. So how much water is added? 154 minus 108, that is 46. But 46 तब जब मैं इसको 108 ले रहा हूं, it is 6 times of that. So my answer would also be 6 times of this. 6 times of this is 276. This also can be used here to make it a little bit easy. ठीक है, थोड़ी सी कैलकुलेशन आसान करने के लिए ये भी कर सकते थे अपन लोग. ओके जी. So that was all about this session. Now these were the 10 questions. I am sure this question is also understood to all, slightly lengthy, but समझ आ गया होगा. That was the last question. And yes, we are having this XAT analysis on this Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Not only will be talking about expected cutoffs, difficulty level and all, we'll be also talking about some of the questions. You can get some answers by yourself. पता लग जाएगा कितने आपके आंसर सही हुए हैं, कितने नहीं. At least about quantitative ability section काफी आइडिया मिल जाता है. Join us there on 8th of January 7:30 p.m. and this series you already know we are having it 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. every day. It will keep going. Just check it on the YT channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. If any one of you is preparing for CAT 2023, we have a comprehensive program for that too. A learning table, tablet, live sessions, mock tests, practices, everything written on the screen would be provided in the course. And we call it comprehensive because we don't leave you after the CAT exam. We also prepare you for GDPI VET till the time you reach the college, right? And as I told you in the beginning, there is a scholarship test going on, right? You can write it on 7th of January at 7 p.m. and you can get up to 90% scholarships. Try it, okay? We are also there on all these media handles, guys. You can find us there, guys. That's all from my side for today. Thank you very much. I'm sure you liked the session. If you did, please do press the like button as well. We'll keep meeting. We'll meet again in the next session as well. Till then, bye bye and take care. Have a good day, guys. Tada.